1. St. Louis, Missouri, July 1849. She'd done it. She'd finally sold a story. Trying to remain as composed as possible, Zaira Shanahan stepped out onto 7th Street and closed the door of the newspaper office behind her. She only managed 2 strides before she clasped her hands together and released a squeal of delight. Her dreams were coming true. She was an official author. Well, her pseudonym, K.S. Flanders, was the author, which didn't bother Zaira too much. The fake name was just a technicality. All that mattered was that she was being published. Thankfully, Mr. Knapp hadn't pressed her to reveal more about who K.S. Flanders really was, and had accepted that the fellow was a friend who wished to remain anonymous. If the newspaper owner had suspected Zaira was K.S. Flanders, he hadn't said anything when he'd offered her a weekly column. Maybe he'd decided people would be more willing to read episodes from an unknown man than from a 19-year-old woman, especially the daughter of one of St. Louis's most prominent families. Whatever the case, Zaira wasn't complaining. A weekly column. She couldn't keep a wide smile from blossoming. Just think, by Sunday, all of St. Louis and beyond will be reading my story. Oh, sweet saints. Her stomach flipped like a steamboat paddle wheel. She had 4 days to write and deliver the next installment. Sure, she could use some of what she'd already written. Mr. Knapp had mostly liked it, but he'd given her a short list of edits to pass along to K.S. Flanders. Edits that included adding more intrigue to leave readers anticipating the next segment. He'd also requested that the feelings between the heroine and her love interest be more realistic and contain more depth. He'd agreed to publish 2 chapters. After that, he would gauge the public's response before approving more. It went without saying that if the story wasn't well received, K.S. Flanders would have a short publishing career. But if the 2 segments got good reviews, then she'd be able to keep on publishing in the weekly column. She took several more rapid steps away from the Daily Republican office, which was housed in a temporary building since the old one had been destroyed in the fire that had ravaged St. Louis only a few months ago in May. As she caught her reflection in the window of the law office next door, she halted again and admired the young woman she was becoming. She, the middle Shanahan child, who often got lost in the crowd of her 5 siblings, was growing up and doing something with her life, something she loved, something that gave her purpose.